Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Can he get it through? Shoots! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Preston are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Kvaratskhelia! And he's gone looking for safety. And that's definitely not his best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bade. And it's Rijkaard. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's Yamal. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And he's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Kvaratskhelia.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's lost his man here. Oh, a gilt, and he shoots! Goal! Ozer! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Deftly away. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Looking for the run. Look at the space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. This looks promising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Threads one in. Real chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, good finish. They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Preston dragged themselves back again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
There's the shot! And that's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Auxerre are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Nice bit of trickery. Kvaratskhelia was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nice interception, well timed. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi. And Sylvestre. Aimed beyond the defence. Van de Ven. Pedri. Spread to the right.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Dani Olmo. And that pass just didn't quite work. Kvaratskhelia looking to add to his goal. Now it's Messi. Ibrahimovic. Valverde. And it's Olmo. Tries one from range. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that signals the end of the first period. And we are up to the break.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So the action resumes.
Auxerre really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Dani Olmo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Valverde tries to pass it through. Kvaratskhelia. Shot could be on. Dani Olmo. Ibrahimovic. This is a promising build-up. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. It'll be a throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Kvaratskhelia. Looking for options for movement. Schlotterbeck gets into... Header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And it's Azar. Now, can they get him away? And that is expertly dealt with. Valverde. Now it's Yamal. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, this could be a chance. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain... Takes a shot! And a neat finish! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Preston go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Looking to play him in. Oh, and the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
And a header! Outstanding save to keep that out.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Valverde. Szoboszlai. That is ended up in no man's land. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Azar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a key interception. Szoboszlai. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's found space here. He has found the way through. Big chance! Well taken goal. How very smart. He just got it right.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
And yes, it's him again. So we have movement on both benches. So could they be onto something here? And he's worked it through. Oh, super find. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Pass somewhat off target. And this is Shevchenko! And that's a tidy finish. It had to come, it just had to come. He had to have his say. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a good finish. What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage...
Shapes to shoot! And it's in! And again they hit the front. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Preston have their lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Bruno Fernandes knocks it into space, and it's Hakimi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Very nicely done. Oh, that's a clever chance! It's a goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Preston have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Silvestre. And Araujo. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Auxerre played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
It is amazing what fate can conjure at times. A combination of results that have ensured a desperate scramble for survival. This will be unmissable stuff. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Auxerre with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
In towards the back stick. And it's Son Heung-min. Looking for the run. Son Heung-min with the cross. He'll try from distance. Camavinga gets it away. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that...
Header! Goal! Auxerre! The deadlock broken in this defining game. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Auxerre have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vardiol. Messi. And here's Mbappe. Oh, super find. It'll be a throw-in. Xavi Alonso. And he welcomes it in. He's shifting through the gear. And the shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Auxerre are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Ambitious ball here. Played with finesse. Chance, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Vardiol really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Persib Bandung with the corner. They're first. Isaac! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Yamal. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. It's a searching pass, and he's had it nicked away. Okazaki was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh no, this does not look good. And he's one-on-one, surely takes a shot! Goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Oh, terrible pass. Throw in. Now it's Mbappe. Fiore. Camavinga gets over and intercepts. And it's Son Heung-min. Soboslai makes the interception. Now it's Batistuta. He has found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And Batistuta! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Soboslai with the short one. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And now they can spring out of defence. Searching pass he's played there. Camavinga promptly onto that, and that is that. Bade. Azar. And this is Batistuta. Matías Cunha. Isak. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Can he get it through? Yamal receives it in a wide position. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Knocks it out wide. Now, can they get him away? And that signals the end of the first period. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Auxerre leading, but only just 2-1 the scoreline. Back underway then. Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Corner number 2 then. Auxerre are looking to go forward now. Xavi Alonso knocks it into space. Hazard distributed tidily. He's picked his way through and into the grateful arms of the keeper.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Isak has found the net here, of course. Tries to play it through. Yamal gets into a good position. Vardiol. Camavinga. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Batistuta finds himself offside. Fiore. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Can he get on the end of this? Son Heung-min. And the counter is on. Oh, that's a key interception. Xavi Alonso. And it's Batistuta. And this is Okazaki. Okazaki showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Persib Bandung really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
So we have movement on both benches.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
And he was quick to react. That's an imaginative pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Fernandez. Now he's got space here. Camavinga. Threads one in. Can he get onto this? Camavinga. It's a good look. Neymar! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And that is well cleared. And claimed it back swiftly. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Okazaki is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking to play him in. Quick look, then plays it in.
Persib Bandung really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's got away. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
No, that's been intercepted. And it's Kane. Over to the right flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Okazaki. Well, that is one way to stop him. Isak. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Tries to pass it through. Brahim Diaz.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Nice looking ball. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Spread to the right.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Bade. And it's Soboslai. And that's a throw-in. Yamal. And that is that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. Well, the permutations are as simple as they are exciting. One remaining shot, and they must hit the bullseye. There's nothing quite like last day drama. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Auxerre with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way.
A bye!
That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Mbai knocks it into space. Oh, split-second reaction.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And it's Camavinga.
Dembele! It's Dembele!
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the greatest strikers of all time, surely.
Very true.
Now it's Kane. Mbappe has it out wide and in space, and he's managed to get free.
Great chance! Goal! Barcelona!
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Chelhanoglu. Bernal. That's an imaginative pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now, this could be a chance.
Auxerre are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Shevchenko. Played out towards the right wing. It's a promising position. And it's claimed by the keeper. Mbai. And it's Bernal. And here's Mbappe.
Can he finish?
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Shevchenko. Alexander-Arnold did well to stay calm there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Mbappe has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Can he get on the end of this? A quick look, thought about cutting inside, and he's cut it out. Fiore. Szoboszlai. He has found the way through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Mbai receives it in a wide position. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Now it's Mbappe. Xavi Alonso. Now Fiore. Nicely weighted ball. Alonso. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Kane, looking to play him in. Great ball if he can get there. Look at the space here. He's got away. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Alexander-Arnold. Calhanoglu. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He shifted it to the flank. And it's Calhanoglu. Mbappe receives it in a good position. And the shot! Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Calhanoglu plays it short.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Di Lorenzo. Out towards the flank. Now here's the delivery. Getting up there! And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Auxerre trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Changement en cours.
So the action resumes.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to...
Mbappe! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
And it's Bernal. And here's Azar. Aimed big chance! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Distributed tidily. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for the run. And he's certainly onside here. Calhanoglu. That's a good ball. Now it's Yamal. Fiore. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the finish! It's hit the upright. And the shot! And he can thump it away. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, there's the clearance. That is good strength. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. He's on it. Can he get away? Shot at goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? This looks...
On by! And a neat finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Hazard. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. In it comes. Oh, that is asking for...
Tries a shot! And he scores!
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Shevchenko demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Played into space. Oh, important interception. Fiore. And the counter is on, now then. Shevchenko gets on his bike and on the move. Shevchenko has been caught there, it's a foul. Too close for comfort.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game. Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Yamal. And he cuts out the supply.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mbai will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Hazard. Auxerre courageously chasing promotion and more pertinently still chasing the game. It's a situation that needs changing quickly.
Well, Peter, there's plenty of things they'll be annoyed about, but it doesn't change the fact that they have to get back on level terms. If it means Route 1, so be it.
Mbappe!
Shot, surely!
Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Mbappe really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Nicely shaped ball. That is a brilliant interception.
Barcelona really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Çalhanoğlu.
Temps additionnel, 3
Great
minutes.
defending, strong and determined. Bernal. This might...
Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Corner number 2 then. Çalhanoğlu with the short one. Çalhanoğlu. Ball in towards the middle. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good ball! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the referee brings it to a close. It's the day when it all caught up with them. The whole season has been a campaign. Auxerre get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
And this is Dembele.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Kvaratskhelia couldn't squeeze it through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi, good purposeful running this. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
That's a cute ball.
And a chance! Goal! Auxerre!
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Fernandez.
Fernandez!
A real chance and a real let-off.
Fernandez probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Valverde. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Szoboszlai plays a sharp little ball here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Driving forward. Foot in. Valverde. Tries to play it through. Yamal gets into a good position. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Looking to widen the gap even further here. And it's Dembele.
Shoots! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again...
There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! They are purring, truly purring!
That is simply terrific. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anyone.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
FC Barcelone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the versatility of Nico Williams has been hugely impressive. I think, Peter, he's just as good on either side of the pitch, and he has a footballing brain that seems to allow him to work things out with ease. And I think it's been suggested at times that he could play further up the pitch, but I think as a fullback, having the space to run into, I think to take away that from his game would be criminal.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a...
Kane! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That has ended up in no man's land. He's on it, can he get away?
He's going for goal!
It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
A probing pass. Well, that has not gone well. Fernandez. Nice bit of trickery.
It's Kane! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
No, the ball's gone astray.
Kane!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide.
He's having a hit!
No, just not quite.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
And he shoots!
It's fallen loose again!
Goal! Barcelona!
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So we have the first goal.
Chance!
Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Camavinga. And a cross.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pass is just off target. Bade, certainly one of the players of the week. Good take, and is it...
Decent chance! And there's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona are now luxurious. That could spell trouble. And he's got the...
And the shot! And it's there! They are purring, truly purring.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now that's well seen too. Camavinga. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Oh, super ball! Big chance! It's a goal! They're back within reach!
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So could they be onto something here? Oh, terrible pass. Well, there's the clearance. Schlotterbeck. And that has left him in a heap. Delivers with whip. Auxerre are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Fernandez. Kane. He's beaten the last man. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Kane was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them. It's Kane! And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Mbappe! And again! And another try! And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
It's Kane! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Alexander-Arnold with a real chance here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. He's gone direct.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's McGinn. Xabi Alonso, who does have an assist to his name. And here's Kane. That's a cute ball. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Knocks it into... And the finish! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Messieurs, je vous demanderai de déposer vos détritus dans les poubelles situées dans les accès principaux. D'avance, merci.
So off we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
He is through here. Chance, surely! And that was struck with genuine force.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
And the return pass. Nico Williams. McGinn. And the pass is intercepted. McGinn is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out...
Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Neymar. Oh, what a ball! That is some save from De Gea. Spread to the right. Threads one in. Neymar. And this is Xabi Alonso. Foot in. Bade. Distributed tidily. Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's shifting through the gears here. Not the most accurate pass. He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nico Williams, steaming forward at pace. Camavinga. Can he get on the... Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Mbappe!
They want to be quick to recover this. Fiore. Brahim Diaz. Played out towards the right wing. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's got away. Mbappe. Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Changement pour l'AJOCR.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Le numéro 22, Hazard. Le numéro 10.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Tries to play it through. That is a great pick out.
Le numéro 24.
Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now, can they get him away? Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Chance here to counter. Now it's McGinn. Tries to pass it through.
Goes for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. It's all becoming so easy.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Oh, that was vital. Dani Olmo. Alexander-Arnold. Jimenez. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Valverde. Picked out,
And Batistuta! It's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? That's a little off target. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's managed to get free. It's a good-looking delivery.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And it's Valverde. Looking to play him in.
Temps additionnel.
Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's been shipped out wide. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, and we're talking goal machine.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. Oh, he's found support out wide. Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Dembele. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's intervened well there. He shifted it to the flank. Aimed beyond the defence. Great ball, and he's in here. Kimmich did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivered with swing. That's tidy. Big chance! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And he cuts out the supply. Knocks it into space. Vardiol. Arda Güler. Güler will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Auxerre are looking to break at pace. Pass somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. Now can he find a finish? Shevchenko! And that's another fine save.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Kvaratskhelia making good progress. Now it's Yamal. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And that's going wide left. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a good run down the left. Oh, easy pickings there. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Very nearly half an hour gone here. That's destined for the flank. And it's Musiala. Oh, he's having a go! Now, there's a terrific hit. Oh, he's burst through. A lot. Great chance! Brahim Diaz! That's brilliant! A finish of true class!
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He's found a way through. No, that's too long. And he's quick to snatch it back. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He's shifting through the gears here. Vardiol finding himself in space. Terrific effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Neymar receives it in a wide position. And here's De Bruyne. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Yamal.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Over to the other side. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Thinks about the shot, and the shot! And he can thump it away. That's very neat. Incoming delivery. Oh, well played, well played. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Auxerre go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Auxerre are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're off again. Auxerre currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Oh, good ball! Shot at goal! And no mistake. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
But! Après 47 minutes de jeu par le numéro 11.
Buriram United restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's there to get it away. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Goulet. And that has been slung wide. Now it's Brahim Diaz. And that has been cut short. Yamal is herring after that one. Kvaratskhelia. And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Buriram United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's De Bruyne. And here's Neymar. Can he get on the end of it? And he shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And a header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Racik actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Shevchenko. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Yamal. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. De Bruyne. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Borough United really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? So no flag here. Shapes to shoot! In he goes again. And there's a goal. And the comeback is complete. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Yamal. Tries to play it through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Howson wins the duel this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal, he is through here. He's had a shot! Over to the right flank. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That'll be a throw. Another throw-in. Can he get it through? Now that is a hefty challenge. Yamal, the final 5 minutes. Now, can they get him away? Alexander-Arnold wants to run onto this. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul. Now, this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Neymar! Glorious! He's got himself an absolute peach. We thought they were done, but never say never. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And we're done. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Auxerre can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence to strike the perfect balance between the two.
Now it's Kane. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. And it's Xabi Alonso. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Auxerre clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Fiore's cross. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that was vital. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. So no chances falling either way for the time being. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Kane finds himself offside. Nicely weighted ball. Shevchenko is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Fiore. Beckham. Xavi. He won't be happy with that one. Played into space. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
And this is Kane. He's gone for goal!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Dembele. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried... Kane! Off the post! Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal picks it up out wide. Xavi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's got away, looking for the run. Oh, super ball! Xavi Alonso, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Brahim Diaz.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Searching pass he's played there.
Como have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Valverde. In with the challenge. Xavi with the foul. The pass has gone astray. Shevchenko. Threads one in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. It's played through for him. No, that's been intercepted. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Xavi. They want to be quick to recover this. And one more try! Superb goal!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
But inscrit.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Como are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Brahim Diaz. And this is Dembele. Brahim Diaz. Chance, surely! And yes, it's there! And he celebrates his 30th goal. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Dembele, and claimed it back swiftly. Fiore. Szoboszlai. Oh, that's well spotted. Donatoni. Xavi is always scanning the pitch for targets. Kane.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Beckham. And it's Xavi. Oh, that's fabulous. Terrific effort! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Kane is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, good take in a good area. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, easy pickings there. Ruben Diaz. Xavi. And that's going wide left. Pings in a... He leaps for it! And it's in! And again they hit the front. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Como leading now. Donatoni.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And it's Diaz. Now it's Xabi Alonso.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There's a quick free kick. Closing in on goal. And a chance! It's hit the upright. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, that face says it all. I think I'd feel the same way, not that I was ever an expert at finishing or anything like that.
Fiore. He is through here. Fiore's cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Vitz. Great ball if he can get there. Brahim Diaz going face-to-face with his great rival. Donatoni. Xavi. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, what has happened here? Camavinga has been caught there, it's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Changement en cours.
Great vision, and it's made its way to him. Oh, that is a good chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Can he get it through? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Real chance! Serginho. Now Ødegaard. Beckham. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Como surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Auxerre now in a position of desperate urgency.
Yeah,
Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's... And again! And there's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Auxerre can make their change now with a break in play. So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Ødegaard! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Messi bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Ødegaard. And that is headed for the middle. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Serginho. Swung over. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well played. And that will be the final act. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Chers spectateurs, j'ai le
What are your thoughts on today?